Oh man, it's terrible. No, I have a problem with my knee, so I have to go. So, for the blow drying part, yeah, we already add a little bit of grooming tonic from the roots down, from the roots up. So where do you want to start blow drying? On the roots, right? Because on the roots, that's where you give it direction. That's where you give it. But then again, we want to respect the natural fall as much as possible. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do it in 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work from the front to the from the back to the front. Why? Look, when I work from the back to the front, I can see what I'm doing. A lot of people working like this. Look, you're working above. This is really bad for yourself. Yeah, especially in summer. But then again, when you're working hard, it's always hot. Yeah, you don't want that. No, start on the side. And what I do, I don't start from the outside. No, I start on the skin, into the roots, into the length. Why? Because like this, you blow dry the hair towards the skull. If you don't have a nozzle, you blow dry a towel into it. So I always have my nozzle, medium heat, full power. That's how I work. Sometimes when full power is too much, I do it medium power as well. But I'd rather have it like blow drying really hard than warm, because I want to get close to the skin. So normally I would do my nozzle like this so I can get close to the skin, but I like this as well because then it goes over the skin better and doesn't burn the skin that much. So look, I'm blow drying and now I'm starting at the back. I'm rough drying the root first. So I have that, let's say that 1/3 of the section in the back before I start working till the high point of that. You see I'm blow drying the roots first. You see what happens? The hair comes up right in natural position. When you blow dry the roots first and the roots are dry, then I'm going to dry the length into position for the cut I'm doing. Yeah? So I'm drying the rest of the hair. Look, I'm using this brush. Why? Because if you have the denim brush, and of course it's not vintage, right? Yeah, it's a denim brush. This one. The big one with the Schorem House of Russell on it. Look, great brush. You know, been using it since kindergarten, no, since school, right? But what it does, look, it has twice the amount of teeth. You know, you have the rubber, you can pull there. It's nice to finish a haircut, yeah? Maybe you have to give it a little bit of an extra because the wave wants to go the wrong way or to polish the hair. But I don't want to get rid of the natural fall too much. This one pushes the hair too much in the direction you want it to go. This one leaves more to the natural fall. Then again, it blow dries way easier as well because it has more airflow going through it, but that's why I'm always using this one. This one for like, let's say the 95% to dry the hair, maybe that one for the last 5%. So, yeah, of course I want to dry this part as well in the back, so what I'm doing, I'm copying myself. I go from right-handed to left-handed. Drying that 1/3 quarter from the top to the back. If the roots are dry again, like on the other side, I'm drying the length into place. Make sure all the hair is completely dry. Lekker dus zo, hè? Een beetje zo nekken. When it's dry, look, then I'm working myself to the front. You see, first root, then the length. Keep it square. Sometimes when the hair wants to go too much like this, from the middle I'll blow dry a little bit on the roots to the outside as well, just to maintain the squareness and the full corner before I blow dry to the back. And I'm on the skin, and just by moving, I get the shape in there. By moving over the skin, angle it out, See, I'm not pulling the hair or whatever, no, I'm just blow drying the roots and then angling it to get that shape in there. And guys, I know blow drying is always the most boring part when you're doing a demo or when you're teaching your own or whenever, but always tell the people, look, I think blow drying is one of the most important things to do a great haircut, right? That doesn't mean this guy should have a blow dryer at home. Yeah, most guys don't. And if they have, they won't admit it. Yeah. But then again, when you blow dry it, you only blow dry it into shape so we can cut it into shape. So for him, the right product, the right education, how to use it, and a comb would be more than enough to get it into shape at home. See, but use the button. Use the button, go. You see, without too much effort, I get the shape in there instead of, because a lot of people pull the hair and then you're only pulling the hair apart and you get like holes in your shape. But just slowly swing. And of course, to finish it, I go a little bit more from the outside, see where the hair wants to go. And using my hands, going back to hairdressers.
Only hot hair by the time? Only hot hair?
Sorry?
Only hot hair?
No, look, I'm using medium heat so I can get close to the skin, but sometimes when the hair is greasy, I'm using cold setting at the end, just to set the product a little bit better. Sometimes I do this as well, look, using the cool setting to finish it, so it stays more in place before I'm touching it again. You can see most of the blow drying goes from this, so I can really see the angle and see the shape instead of from the back. Now when the hair has to be completely dry, that's really important. Why? Because I said it before, you can't see any detailing in wet hair. So now we're going to use a shear that some people hate, some people love, and for us the shear is that we use the most. Yeah. What is it?
A blending shear.
Thank you very much. Never call it a thinning shear, guys. Thinning shear should have two blades like that, and a thinning shear has a negative sound to it, right? Because people can be afraid from this one. When you pick this one up, and they're in front of the mirror, you have people like, they want to dodge every cut you do. Why? Because maybe somebody did this once. Yeah, you know what? You have all the short hair, pushing out the long hair. It's terrible. When it grows out, it's really terrible. Yeah, it's a shear that can, thick part. Yeah, you can hide mistakes. You can make them disappear really quickly. But when it grows out, they will turn up even faster, right? So we use it differently. We use it as a blending shear. In Holland, we call it a koopschaar. What it means is it's the koop. It's like the shape of the cut. So it's a shaping shear almost, right? So we use it only in the outside. Of course, we use it to get rid of a little bit weight here and there, but we use it precisely. That's why we use it in dry hair, because in wet hair it wouldn't make sense. So now, I didn't cut the top yet, right? When a guy comes in with hair to here, I can't blow dry this shape in there. So when it's too long to blow dry the shape in there, I will cut maybe a guideline in the middle, connected between the fingers. But what are you doing? Even with small sections, you're always over directing, right? So you always get that concave line. Always. That's why we cross check it, bring it to a minimum, but always you over directing, always get a concave line. So, and you're making an educated guess. Yeah? Because when he comes in with it, and you cut it and you're like, oh, maybe this is going to be the perfect length, and then you dry it, and then instead of going nicely to the back, like now, it jumps up, or it's too long and it stays flat. Yeah? We can guess, but to be exactly the right length, that's pretty, good morning, it's pretty difficult. So what I do, if I cut it in with hair because it's way too long, I make it short enough so I can blow dry the shape in there, but I always leave a little bit of length so I can cut it in dry hair. So when a guy comes in only 6 weeks after, it's short enough to blow dry the shape in there so I don't have to touch it in with hair, and it's still long enough so I can cut it in dry hair. So I'm gonna cut it in dry hair. I'm doing the same lines I would normally do, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it square, yeah? On top as well, what I said before, I don't want to have my line like this. Most of my lines go like this. Sometimes it goes like this. Yeah, cycle quiff goes like this. Flat top mostly like this. But look, when he has a quiff, when you have a line like this and you put it to the back, you already get that shape. So mostly I don't need that extra bulk. Oh, you have 2 phones? Yeah. Sorry guys. De old school beneden, goedemiddag. Hi. Ja, kwart over 1. Wat is je nummer? Ja? Helemaal top jongens, zien we je morgen. Dank je, hoi hoi. Sorry guys. Multitasking. Huh? You can do that. Where are you going? Oh, you're going. Oh, yeah. I need some water as well. Anyone need some water or some coffee? Then get it. Let's get that first. My story is already long.